A very good morning to you. Welcome to our program today, racing on Sunday, the 18th of September, and it takes place at the Greyville circuit on the turf track today. It's planned to be a beautiful day down in Durban with a maximum temperature today of 30 degrees centigrade. So the official track condition is obviously good, and the penetrometer reading is 23. They've had 11.5 millimeters of rain in the last 7 days, and a total of 20 millimeters of irrigation put down on the turf track in the last week or so. So looking forward to a good day of racing. We've got all the changes lined up. This show coming to you early on a Sunday morning. And we're tipping you from the Ghostryder's perspective, his top selections for today, as well as his place accumulator. We'll remind you at the end of the show about how you can join up to the Ghostryder private tipping service, which started just over a couple of weeks ago. Let's run through the card. The first of the day of 8 is off at 12:35. It opens up the bipot, and it's a maiden plate for 3-year-olds over 1,200 meters. Here, number 9, Hunter's Arrow, races with a compression mask on. That's the change there. The selection is the favorite, number 1, Umthombo Wolwazi, for Kelvin Habib and Clinton Binder after a very good run to the promising sort Houston last time out, and that is to beat him. The filly, number 5, Can't Catch Me, for second. Third to number 4, the newcomer, Future Approach. And fourth to number 3, Paris Pike, 1, 5, 4, and 3. Selection for race number 1. Let's go to race 2, the start of the place accumulator, maiden plate for 3-year-olds over 1,200 meters. And disappointment, obviously, in this race from our perspective is clocking the gallop because of the scratching of the horse that was meant to make its debut for us today, number 6, Miraculous Man. Unfortunately, he was at a nasal discharge, according to trainer Peter Muscat, on Saturday morning, and he was taken out. So apologies to everyone concerned in the syndicate, but these things happen, and we'll have to wait another day for the debut of our Give Me the Green Light gelding, number 6, Miraculous Man, who is a scratching in race number 2. Other changes, number 2, Hollywood Star, has a tongue tie on, and number 9, Aggressivo, to race with blinkers. Now, the top choice here is the Michael Miller train, number 1, Global Dollar. I actually mentioned this horse on this program after his debut. In fact, on his debut run, I thought he was well bred. He ran 5 lengths back, and then not everything went his way last time up, and we think he'll win today. Both the Ghostryder and myself. Global Dollar is a good thing in race number 2. Second, he's tip number 5, Cashcavel, from the Yogas Governor stable. Third to number 9, Aggressivo, and fourth to number 4, Time to Meditate. Time to move on to the third race, which will open up today's pick 6. It runs at 1:45. It's a maiden plate for 3-year-old fillies. It's over 1,400 meters. No changes in the third race. Here, the selection is number 7, Zinekele, for Gareth Vinzel and Muzi Yeni, Tip to beat number 5, Fabulous, for second. Third to number 9, Green Chili, and fourth to number 2, Say You Lita. All the bigger players might want to include the bang form Keegan DeMello's ride, which is Telio from the Robbie Hill yard, so 759 Danger, number 11. On we move to the fourth race, opening leg of the first jackpot. It's at 2:20. It's a maiden plate over the 1,400-meter trip, and race 4, number 10, Triton, to race with a compression mask on. Here, and the first choice is number 5, Maserati Raw, also from the Mike Miller stable, Serena Mudley aboard. This is a confident selection to beat home, number 11, Majestic Warrior, who, when I spoke to Peter Muscat, said he's been putting up some good work at home, actually. He expects him to run a good race today, despite the wide draw. Third to number 7, Captain of the Green, and fourth to number 9, Quandary, 5-11-7-9. The winner should really come from one of those 4, with number 2, Zubri, tipped by the Ghostryder as a danger if you want to include more. Race 5 starts off the second jackpot at 5 minutes to 3. It's a maiden plate to be run over 2,200 meters, the distance of the Hollywoodbets Durban July. Race 5, number 2, Greenback Currency races with pacifiers on, and that is the selection to win from an informed Wyoming stable. Greenback Currency is tipped to beat number 7, Temperate Zone. Third to number 1, Dawn Mission, the long-time maiden. And fourth to number 5, La Dreamer. Dangers come in the form of 3, Wild Style. Nice to have Warren Kennedy back from his lengthy holiday, and he's off departing for New Zealand in a short while. He is tipped as one of the dangers, along with number 9, Duke of Africa, who ran a fair race last time out as well. That's race 5, and we move on now to the 6th of the day, which is off at 15:35, 25-4. It's a fillies and mares 86 handicap, and it's to be run over 1,900 meters. Here you can scratch number 7, Sacred Blues, is a non-runner. Number 1, Chelsea Flower, will race with a compression mask on. Top choice here from the Paul Lafferty yard with Muzayeni aboard is Bella Sacombe, number 3. The first choice to beat number 1, Chelsea Flower. Third, number 6, another Lafferty inmate, Southern Cape. And fourth, number 4, Oh So Squishy, 3, 1, 6, and 4. Bigger perms to include the Gareth Van Zyl runner, number 8, Desert Rose. On to race 7 at 4:10. This is a merit-rated 78 handicap. It's over 1,400 meters. 2 changes here. Number 2, Blue Planet, races with a compression mask, and blinkers go on number 3, Ralph the Rascal. Top vote here is for number 11, Wiccan Warrior. Despite only winning the maiden last time out, the Ghostriders of the firm belief that this one is certainly got a bit of quality about him. So 11, Wiccan Warrior, tipped to beat number 1, Kitch Akel. Third to number 5, Winter Waves. And fourth to number 3, Ralph the Rascal, 11, 1, 5, and 3, which brings us to the last of the day, race 8. At 4:45 this evening, a fillies and mares 74 handicap over the 1,200-meter trip. Scratched here number 4, Desert Pride, who actually won on, I think it was on one of the weight days during the week. I think it was it Wednesday? I think on Wednesday, Desert Pride was a winner. So scratched race 8, number 4, Desert Pride. And note number 9, Swiss Bank, now runs in the new ownership of the Main Chance Farms Pty Limited nominee, Dr. Andreas and Mrs. N. Jacobs, races in the yellow and black colors. So the selection here is number 1, Bella Bandera from the Nathan Kotson yard. Apprentice Sips in Kenilworth takes the ride. Stip to beat number 3, Harley's Fate for second. Third to number 2, Petite Vidot. And fourth, number 6, Retail Therapy. 1, 3, 2, and 6. Danger here is number 12, Aisling, who is tipped to go pretty close to there in a difficult race. So those are the selections for Sunday. Coming up next are the place accumulator numbers for today for the Ghostryder, and more about the private tipping line. So place accumulator permutation today, Sunday the 18th of September, is taken for a total of 432 Rand. If you're taking 10%, it's 43 Rand 20, 20% at the 86 Rand 40 mark, and then 50% for 216 Rand. Starts off with a banker in race 2. The kickoff is 1:10 on Sunday with number 1, Global Dollar. By 5 and 7, Fabulous and Zinekele. By 5 and 11, Maserati Raw and Majestic Warrior. Then 1, 2, and 7, Dawn Mission, Greenback Currency, and Temperate Zone. 4 numbers in the 5th leg, all of 1, Chelsea Flower, 3, Bella Sacombe, 4, Oso Squishy, and 6, Southern Cape. By 1, 5, and 11, Kitch Akel, Winter Waves, number 5 and 11, Wiccan Warrior. And the last leg, 1, 2, and 3, Bella Bandera, Petite Vidot, and Harley's Fate. 432 Rand is the bet for the place accumulator today, suggested by the Ghostryder. Now, on the 1st of September, the Ghostryder started a private tipping service. I'm going to tell you a bit about that before we end off the show, and with the hope that you'll join us again tomorrow for more racing at Greyville. Tomorrow's meeting, the Monday meeting, is on the Polytrack tomorrow, the 19th. So the Ghostryder started this tipping service, and if you'd like to find out more or communicate with him, then you can WhatsApp him on 082 695 3545. It's only for KwaZulu-Natal racing, and he is tipping to people that like to follow him. A bit more about that now in terms of the costing and how to get on board. But if you're looking for any more inquiries, then do contact him today on that WhatsApp number. And here is that costing schedule. Obviously, the more meetings you take, the cheaper it becomes per meeting. And with the frequency of KwaZulu-Natal meetings, then it might pay for you to pay for more. Just looking at the week ahead, if you joined today, for example, and you joined for a week, it would end next Sunday, the 25th of September. So you'd end up with 1, 2, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday again. It ended up being 4 meetings for 150 Rand, which is really a lot less than 70 Rand for the single meeting today. And then the calendar month, you're looking at, I think, probably 10 to 12 meetings a month there. So it works out to about 40 Rand a meeting. So that's a look at the costing schedule. If you'd like to join up immediately, then there is the bank and the banking details, the bank account rather, and the banking details. And then you can communicate your information through to the Ghostryder on that WhatsApp number, which I showed in the previous slide. That takes care of racing today on a Sunday. We're posting this very early on a Sunday morning because kids have got cricket matches and all sorts of things today. So I'd like to get that out the way nice and early. Once again, disappointment from our perspective, of course, with our horse being scratched today. One of the 3 scratches on the card, Miraculous Man. But we hope that he'll do us proud in his debut run, whenever that might be. More on that here on Clock in the Gut. Thanks for being a supporter. Like this video, please, if you like our service, and have a good Sunday. We'll speak to you again tomorrow morning for more on horse racing in South Africa.